Welcome, race fans, to race 3 of the AASR for the Season 1 race at the Pepsi Motor Speedway, here for the Pepsi 45, and you can see Mike Oxlong, the Daytona 500 winner, on the pole, then Ghost Rider to his outside, J. Diddy in third, with T-Rex in fourth. Following behind them is Ricky in the number 96, and Big Tom in the 31. Mrs. Hydration in seventh, with Conrad Kemp to the outside. Ben Hover is 9, and miles per hour rounds out your top 10. Now, you can see that number 100 M&M's car of Don Geisel. He is returning this week, and I was lucky enough to get a conversation in with the driver of the number 100 car. Glad to see you back at the racetrack, Don. Are you planning on racing this weekend?
Yes.
How's your wrist feeling?
Bad.
Bad? But you're still gonna race?
Yes.
Well, that's good to hear. Good luck. You always love to see a racer get back in the race car after a serious crash like Don Geisel suffered last week with that driver's door impact. That was obviously not good for him, but glad to see he's back in the number 100 Pontiac. As now, we're heading through the banking. As you can see, just the sheer amount of banking this racetrack has. As you can see, this is great for one man, and this is Mike Oxlong in the number 69 Dick's Sporting Goods Pontiac, the Daytona 500 winner, and your points leader. This is exactly what he wants to try and stretch that point lead. Is now down the front straightaway. The green flag is out. We're racing from the Pepsi Motor Speedway. Let's get her going. Now, J. Diddy looks 3 wide for the lead with help from Mrs. Hydration as they go head into turn 1. We're 3 by 3 on lap 1. Now the field spreads out almost 4 wide. Now 4 wide. Row 3. Now, here comes, I believe, the 99. No, that's the 42 to the lead. Here comes the 95 and the 4. Now they're splitting 3 wide for the lead. The 4 getting put in the middle. Now, what's going to happen down the back straightaway? They're 4 wide for second. Here comes the 23 to put it 5 wide. 5 wide into the corner. My goodness, the 23 on the inside, with help from the 23, is going to the lead. The 23 of Ben Hover now to the lead on the inside, but here comes miles per hour looking for a great run. He's got the lead on lap 1. Now, the field not 5 wide anymore. Mrs. Hydration clear for second. Here comes the 20. Now 4 wide. That 43 car dives to the bottom of the racetrack. Gains 6 positions in one corner. He's up to 4th. Now, their 1, 2, 3 is all single file. Now they're 3 wide, dogfighting for 4th. That's the 04 cars. Now they're going 4 wide potentially. Now, still 4 wide. That's the 24 of Rizzle McGee. Now, as they head through the corners, that 24 falling off, big checkup, trying not to spin the car out. The 43 all over the back bumper of his brother in the 23. Now he had to check up big. That's going to allow the 04 and the 33 to breeze around him, and now the 99's to his inside. Now the 23 looking for a pass on his mother in the Ford car. Now the 23 is going to make short work of Mrs. Hydration as he tries to track down the 95 miles per hour, who has about a 10-car length lead, as now the 4 is defending the 04. For third, here comes the 04 of Mr. Brown, third in point, trying to get third on the racetrack. Here he comes into the corner with help from the 96 Supreme Machine, as now big checkup from the 04. Here comes the 33 and the 99 on the outside. The 4 back to the second position. Now the 99 battling with the 23 for third. Now 2 wide battle. The 33 and the 99 battle for the 4th position. Miles per hour losing a little bit of lead to these two in the 4 and the 23. Now Over now almost spins his mom out on the inside lane. Gets the second position. Now he tries to hunt down that 95 once more. 4.5 laps into this race, and we've already had intense action. Can this 23 run down the 95? I think he's got a better car. He just needs to run his line and get up to the back end of that 95, and I think he can make a move. Single file, 1, 2, 3 now as they head through the banking onto the front straightaway. mostly single file till you get to about the mid part of the field. Miles per hour going to lead another one, but this 23 and the 4 are closing in, and they are closing in fast. What does this 23 do? He's going to stick right on the back bumper. Now he goes to the outside lane. The 4 goes with him. They lost about 3 car lengths in that maneuver. Here comes the 33 to the inside of the 4. Now the field is spread out. The 4 committed to the back bumper of the 23. GM power. Now the 4 dives to the inside of the 23 once more. Into the corner. Will the 4 be able to make the pass on the 23? No, the 23 covers her off as they head through 3 and 4. Now miles per hour still in the lead. As you can see, the top 6, 7, 8 all single file as there's a battle back there between the 420 and the 43. Now the 33 looks for a pass on the 4. Bend me over close to that 95 again. He looks to the inside. Not going to be able to make it work. The 95 closes him off. The 23 goes lower, trying to get clean air. Now, down the back straightaway. There's a 2-wide battle behind him. Now, what will this 23 car do? Does he have enough of a run down the back straightaway? I don't think he does. Now, heading into turn 3. What is this 4 going to do? They all stay in line. The 23 goes lower than the 95, closes right to the quarter panel. Will we see a pass? The 23's there. Now they block him all the way down to the straightaway. The 33 almost gets turned in the background. Now, the 95 continues to hold on. 6 laps down, 11 to go. What will this 23 do? He's got a faster race car. He's just got to get around him. If he can get around him, I think he can set sail and take this lead. Now, they've separated themselves from the pack. The 4 car is falling back to battling for 4th now as the 33 is into 3rd. The 99 of Conrad Camp, the 4 of Mrs. Hydration, and the 04 of Mr. Brown all fighting for this 4th spot. The 04 stays committed to the 99 through the corner. Big checkup from the 99. Here comes the 23 again. He's a little further back now. This should give him a good run down the front straightaway. Now, Mrs. Hydration clear for 4th. Coming down the front straightaway on lap number 8. They are battling towards the back of the field. Now this 23 trying to gain some ground on the 95. Runs the exact line, trying to get the draft. Now, down the back straightaway, the 23 peeks out. Here comes the 33 in tow. The 4, the 04, the 90, the 99. Here comes the 23. He's there. Will he make a move into turn 3? Yes, he goes to the bottom but gets covered off by the 95. Here comes the 23, right to the quarter panel again. Now, coming down the front straightaway. What will he do now? He's closer this time. Will he get a run? Will he get to the inside? Not this lap. Now, let's ride on board from the 23 car as they head into turn 1. As you see, he runs just barely about a half a car width down the racetrack from this 95 car. As you can see, snaking, this 95 is doing a great job defending this position. Now, we are halfway through this race, and this 95 has been a dominant force. Now, the 23 closes up on the back bumper of the Rusty's number 95. Now, out of the turn 4. The 23 is going to have a run this time. Here he comes down the straightaway. Now, there's the move. Bend me over to the inside. Door to door with the 95. He's going to have a run into turn 1. Now, into turn 1, the 23 is going to clear the 95. New leader, it's bending me over to the lead at the Pepsi Motor Speedway. 9 laps down. Can this 95 mount a charge to get back around him? The 4 has moved into the 3rd position. They're still single file behind him. This 95 is going to try and make a move into turn 3. No, stays right behind the 23 car. Losing ground now as they head onto the front straightaway. Now, they're snaking in the background. They've started to group up. Now, 10 laps down, 7 laps to go as we've got a 3-wide battle here. Teammates working together, the 31 and the 33. Snake Racing car on the outside lane, they're 3 wide. Mr. Brown falling back on the outside, and the 33 of Pirates Cannon, last week's invertee, had a bad flip. Luckily, he was not injured and could continue racing, as now they've mostly single-filed out. This 95 not letting go of this win. He wants this win. He's at the back of the points list. He wants to win this race. He wants to make his way up, but now he's not going to have a chance. Here comes the 4 car right to the back bumper of the 95. Now the 33 to the outside of the 4. What will this do? The 31 is catching up in 5th. Now, will the 4 car make a move for 2nd? I think she's going to have to defend here. Now the 33 gives a huge push to the 95. Now the 4 going to have an advantage on the bottom lane, but the 33 hangs tough on the outside lane, and the 23 sets sail with a 5-car length lead over the 95. Now the 31 ducks to the way inside, going to try and make a pass on the 4 car. Here comes the 33 for a pass on the 95. He wants to get to the win. Lost a lot of points in that wreck last week. Now the 4 covers off the 31. Now heading onto the front straightaway. Now 12 laps down as the 31 passes his teammate in the 33. This 96, I think, has a fast car. He's been sitting around this 5th spot all day. I think he's got winning speed. Is now he and the 04 have been working together all day. They got to the inside of the Retarf Racing teammates. They've worked their way up into 4th and 5th position. Now, what does this 4 car have? She's been hanging around here all day. Does she have a winning car? The last 2 weeks, her and her teammate have not. With the return of Don Geisler to the field, as we get a glance at the rest of the field. As you can see, we've got a kind of a bigger pack running back here with the 9, the 2. It's not the points day the 9 wanted, and neither does this. Now they're 3 wide. The 9 almost blocks a 57 into the wall as they're 3 wide. Now we're getting reports of a lead change up front. The 95 is to the lead. The 95, I report, is into the lead. Now, the 23 is falling back. Here comes the 4. Here comes the 96. Huge push from the 96 to the 4 car. 3 wide for the lead. The 23 cars went from the lead to 4th in just a lap. 3 wide for the lead now. The 23 continues to fall. The 95 back out front. 2 wide for 2nd now. Here comes the 23. Oh, he cuts across the nose of the 31. He's turned. Saves it. Now down the pit road. Heartbreak for the 23 car. Oh, my goodness. And it's heartbreak. From winning to last in just a lap. What a heartbreak for that guy. Unfortunate for the Anthony Bros Racing car. But what's not unfortunate is this 4 car and this 95 car. The 95 lucked out, got to the lead. Now, just 2.5 laps to go. Can this 4 car run him down? She's got the draft. She doesn't have any traffic in front of her. She doesn't have anybody pressuring her from behind. Now, she gets a great run through 3 into 4. She's going to have a great run down this front straightaway. Now, the 95 snakes a little bit. Huge run. Here she comes. Misses hydration. Making a move for the lead. Here she comes into turn 1. She looks to the bottom of the racetrack. Now the 4 car. Dead even with the 95. She's going to clear miles per hour. We got a new leader. It's Mrs. Hydration. Now here comes the 96 teammates to the 95. Will they work together? Will they battle it out? Who's going to win this race? 1.5 laps to go. The 96 says, I've got a better car. I want to get to the lead. Now, he goes to the inside. Now the 95 blocks him off. The 96 right to the back bumper of the 95. Now the Supreme Machine in miles per hour trying to hunt down this 4 car. Mrs. Hydration takes the white flag. 1 lap to go here at Pepsi. Now the 96 says, hey, I got a faster car. He wants to get to the point. Now the 95 not letting that happen. Right into the back bumper of the 4 car. This 95 wants this win. He's last in points. He knows what this win would do for him. Now, getting the draft down the back straightaway. When will he make his move? Will he make it in 3? Will he make it out of 4? The 4 hangs tough. Now, what will the 95 do? The 4 blocks. The 95 up to the outside lane. The 96 through into 2nd. What will the 96 be able to do as they head onto the front straightaway? Will he get enough draft? It's not going to be enough. Mrs. Hydration, for the first time in her career, will win an AASR race. She wins the Pepsi 45. What a drive. What a last couple laps. Heartbreak. Triumphance. Everything. This race had everything. As the 4 car, Miss Hydration will burn it down. That organization has had a rough couple of weeks, getting that 100 car on probation, then having a sprained wrist, coming back today in triumphance for Waz Racing. Congratulations to Mrs. Hydration and that entire Waz Racing team on their win in the Pepsi 45. And they could not be happier. Now let's take a look at the points. Mike Oxlon continues to be the point leader over T-Rex and the Jonkler, as you can see. That moved Miss Hydration up to 10th in points.